Hey, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Priddle Mondays, where the puzzles are real and the cookies don't matter. Hey, Jimmy Fast, how are you doing? Say it's Priddle Mondays. Hey, Alan K. Everybody's in the room. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. What are Priddle Mondays? Priddle Mondays are days that we work on puzzles and riddles. We try to figure them out collectively, myself and those who are in chat. Hey, Treasure Hunter, glad you could be here. We try to figure out different types of puzzles and riddles, try to figure them out collectively. I do give out some cookies every once in a while. Hey, TXTH, how are you? Uh, Try to figure them out together. Cookie calories don't matter. Thanks, Treasure Hunter. Hey, Sassy, I'm glad you could make it. Uh, Puzzles and riddles. I'm trying to get better myself at armchair treasure hunts. I noticed that riddles and other types of lateral thinking puzzles are one way I can improve myself, and I thought it was kind of fun, and we have it do it this time. Uh, do a live stream where we go over to these puzzles and riddles together to try to figure them out. Today we're doing some riddles, and I have some specific lateral thinking puzzles, including the one that's right up there on the screen. Let's see. I have a Discord if anybody wants to voice chat instead of or in addition to chatting with the chat feature that YouTube has. You have that available to you. TXTH equals Texas Treasure Hunter Don. Hey, Don. All right. I'm glad you could come out. We have a lot of fun here, and I really think this is a way that I get better at armchair treasure hunts, where a lot of these puzzles, yes, there are codes and ciphers and things that are involved in trying to figure out the clues to some treasure hunts, but I think there's also lateral thinking where you got to think outside the box and take logic sometimes out the window and go in a different direction. So here, and we're going to start right here with a lateral thinking puzzle. Uh, and the reason I'm starting with it is because it's got the solution on the right hand side, and I didn't want to show the solution accidentally. Here it says, is it possible to make the black painted line shorter without touching any part of it? And I have looked at this one already, so I know what the answer is. But I want to see if anybody else can figure out. Is it possible to make the black painted line shorter without touching any part of it? And let's see if anybody can figure that one out. Is it possible to make the black painted line shorter without touching any part of it? All right. I don't see any guesses yet. We can come back to this one later. We are going to go to my favorite riddle website, which is Riddle what? Oh, somebody said fold the paper. Fold the paper is not the answer, but that's good lateral thinking, Don. That's good lateral thinking, Don. Make the pencil longer. We're trying to make the black painted line shorter. Or I think this is a paintbrush. Making the paintbrush longer is not going to make the painted line shorter. But let me just say you're on the right track, Jimmy Fast. You're on the right track. So we're gonna go to Riddle What. Okay. Now the guesses are coming. All right. Blowtorch. That's logical thinking, Alan K. Look vertical instead of horizontal. Okay, that's logical thinking. That's not the answer. Boom, Sassy got it. You draw a longer line next to it. How is it possible to make the black painted line shorter without touching any part of it? Yes, you make a longer line next to the first one, and now the first line is definitely shorter. All right. Hey, William, glad you could come out. That's a cookie for Sassy. Sassy got that one. Draw a longer line, and then you have a shorter one. The original painted line is shorter. There might be lag. Great. Let's see. I think I'm okay at my end. I'm worried because I'm in yet another motel room, but this one seems to have a pretty good connection. All right. So, but if you are having trouble with lag treasure hunter still, if you might want to refresh the stream, please let me know because I'm in yet, like I said, another motel room. You never know what's going to go on. We're going to go to the homepage. Riddle Watt. These are supposed usually hard riddles, and we do not have the answer available to us unless we guess the answer correctly. So let's see what this riddle is. I think I can make it a little bit bigger. I think that should be big enough for you guys. All right. I am hunted but never caught. I give clues but am never sought. Most people flee when they feel I'm near. I wish only to speak, not to instill fear. But when I try to get your attention, it feels like you're looking through me. I guess I'll continue to wander around aimlessly. Mm. Hey, K Pro. All right. I am hunted but never caught. Oh, and the answer is a 5-letter word, it looks like. I am hunted but never caught. I give clues but am never sought. Most people flee when they feel I'm near. I wish only to speak, not to instill fear. But when I try to get your attention, it feels like you're looking through me. I guess I'll continue to wander around aimlessly. Mm. Sassy says ghost. Jimmy Fast says siren. William says hooker in a nun outfit. Thanks for coming in, William. I'm glad you could be here today. Alan K says he likes ghost. I am hunted but never caught. I give clues but am never sought. Most people flee when they feel I'm near. I like ghost so far, but I give clues but am never sought. That second sentence, I need to. I like Ghost for a lot of this, but I'm trying to figure out how does Ghost work for. I give clues, but am never sought. Most people flee when they feel I'm near. I wish only to speak, not to instill fear. But when I try to get your attention, it feels like you're looking through me. I guess I'll just continue to wander around aimlessly. I like Ghost for all of those except for that second sentence. Kids. Hey, William, we're all trying to get better at this. Clues, ghost. Yeah. Is there some kind of ghost that gives clues? Either in, you know, books, TV, history, or something like that? Zombie is too many letters. Okay, Pro, it's got to be 5 letters. Sheila says lightning. It's got to be 5 letters. It's a 5-letter word. Again, I like ghost except for that second sentence. I am hunted but never caught. I give clues but am never sought. Most people flee when they feel I'm near. I wish only to speak, not to instill fear. But when I try to get your attention, it feels like you're looking through me. I guess I'll just continue to wander around aimlessly. No, I'm saying, Sassy, I like it works for every single sentence except for that second sentence, Sassy. I love the answer. And sometimes I get caught up in the individual sentences. We have a case, and this I'm going to throw this into armchair treasure hunts too, where you're given more information than you need, where some of that might put you down on the wrong thing. And I'm guilty of that, of just about probably everybody. Riddles usually give you just enough information, though, to get the answer, and they don't give you sort of extra filler stuff. The one exception here might be they're trying to get some things to rhyme because they got this rhyme scheme. Laura James thinks this goes for sure. All right, let's see, what were the other ones? Jimmy Facet, Casper, too many letters, and siren. Is there a siren that gives clues? Isn't it like Siren of the Sea? I'm hunted but never caught. Most people flee when I'm near. I wish only to speak, not to instill fear. Feels like you're looking through me. I like siren too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try ghost. Let's see if this is the answer. All right, ghost is the answer. Was that sassy again? Let's see. That was sassy. All right, another cookie for sassy. William has dated a couple sirens. Oh, it's ghost. It is ghost. All right, let's see if we can get another hard one. Another hard riddle. Let's go the other way. All right. It's a four-letter word. What's brown and sounds like a bell? What's brown and sounds like a bell? Four-letter word. What's brown and sounds like a bell? Brown and sounds like a bell. All right, it's a riddle. Take our logic hats off. Put our lateral thinking hats on. Is it going to be something like bell? Jimmy Fast. I'm not repeating that one. What's brown and sounds like a bell? It almost sounds like a joke. I'm going to pull down. What I didn't mention is that some of the wrong answers get shown, and sometimes you can get an idea from these wrong answers. What's brown and sounds like a bell? Looks like a lot of people just put some words that sound like bell. So A, B, C, D, H, gel, kel. Rung, dung, ding dong. Yeah, I'm with you there, Sassy. A bad dad joke. It could very well be a bad dad joke or a pun somewhere. Gong. Except K-Pro, that would be COWL. Sounds like bell or the sound of a bell. It says sounds like a bell is what it says. MNOPQRST. Tell. I'm thinking it's something totally off. It's got. We're thinking sounds like a bell. I'm thinking it's has nothing to do with bells. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's that four-letter word, sassy, which I will not repeat. I'll try to not to use that four-letter word. All right, I'm going to actually use. I think I have enough for. I can get a clue where I can get the first letter. Yeah, we think it's a bad dad joke. I'm going to get the first letter of the answer. Looks like I have an unlock key, but let's just get the first letter of the answer. Yes, I will proceed. It's a D. Oh God, there was a lot of D words. The first letter is a D. What's brown and sounds like a bell? I'm going to see if any of these wrong answers begins with a D. What is brown and sounds like a bell? So it's not ding, it's not dong. What were the other ones people had? Home of brown. All right, I will. All right, I'm gonna do it because people have to. I'm gonna do dung. D-U-N-G. It's brown. Does that sound like a bell? Because it sounds like rung. I don't know if that's the right answer. I'm not thrilled if that's the answer. Ah, that's the right answer. That's not a very good riddle. I don't like that. What's brown and sounds like a bell? All right, who was the first one that got that one? Dung. Sassy again. Man, Sassy's killing it. Sassy is killing it. I don't think that's a very good riddle. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, but if I don't get the answer to a riddle, if I don't get the answer and then I see the answer, I want to say, oh, why didn't I get that? And this is not one. Yeah, yeah. This is not one where I feel like that I missed something. More riddles. Three-letter word. Okay, we're looking for three letters. Okay, Sassy won't answer the next one. It's all right, Sassy. You're just cleaning up on these emoji cookies, that's all. A silent call to attention, though not so with my dance. A controllable source to a most soothing draft. A silent call to attention, though not so with my dance. A controllable source to a most soothing draft. Three-letter word. A silent call to attention, though not so with my dance. A controllable source to a most soothing draft. Tap. Evan says tap. A silent call to attention, though not so with my dance. Oh, to do taps, a controllable source for beer. Evan. Oh, now Sassy and Wig Reeve says fan. A silent call to attention, though not so with my dance. A controllable source. Yeah, I think I agree. I think tap is the answer. I think Evan got this one. Good job, Evan. Evan gets a cookie. Tap dance, though not so. Yeah, silent call to attention. So that's when they play taps in the military, right? A silent call. Maybe it's not silent. A silent call to attention. Tap dance, a controllable source, meaning a tap for beer. Yep, tap is the answer. All right, let's see what else we got over here. William's just going to call everybody a cheater. Good job, Evan. So let's come on, William, step up your game. A tap on the shoulder. Okay. A tap on the shoulder. A silent call to attention. Oh, a silent call to attention. Okay. Tap on the shoulder. Not so with my dance, because a tap dance is not silent and a controllable source to a most soothing draft. Okay. I understand how it works for all three of those. All right, we're looking for a seven-letter word. I sound like a piece of clothing when pronounced a certain way. I am actually wherever you are. I sound like a piece of clothing when pronounced a certain way. I am actually wherever you are. I sound like a piece of clothing Pronounced a certain way. I am actually wherever you are. I'm going through different types of clothing in my head. I sound like a piece of clothing when pronounced a certain way. I am actually wherever you are. Well, wherever you are is here, but I'm not sure how to get, and it's not 7 letters, and I don't know how you get a piece of clothing out of here. Jimmy Fast says undies. Brazier here. Isn't a brazier something you light with fire? Or oh, brazier. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, brazier and a brazier are two different things. Jimmy obviously hasn't been in my place. I sound like a piece of clothing when pronounced a certain way. I'm actually wherever you are. See, I'm trying to think of different pieces of clothing, but I don't think I'm going to get it that way. I think we have to get it from the second. Yeah, it's a bra. Okay. A brazier is something, and then a brazier. I am actually wherever you are. I am actually wherever you are. I think I'm going to need the hint. Oh, let's look at the wrong answers. So the wrong answers people have guessed: dressed, abandon, brawler, drawers, singlet, and garment. Garments? Do they mean garment? Not all men wear bras. So, but garment is 7 letters, is a piece of clothing, but I am actually wherever you are. Garment. How does garment, Garment, it looks like it's singular because there's nothing that's in plural. We're looking for 7 letters. Sassy's guessing sweats. I see somebody had dressed. It can't be dresses because that's plural. That doesn't quite work for I am actually wherever you are. All right, I need help. I'm gonna see if I can get the first one. Let's see if I have enough points. Come on. Help. Doesn't seem to be working. Oh, maybe because I have a guess in there. No. Let me just throw in dresses. Nope. Come on. I want the first letter. I sound like a piece of clothing and pronounce a certain way. I am actually wherever you are. I do have a riddle unlock key. This is going to give me the whole answer. I got it from a random slot machine thing they have on this website. This is RiddleWatt, by the way. I invite anyone. You could just make an account. It's free. If you solve the front page riddle, is this thing on? If you solve the front page riddle, then you can then make your own riddle and put that on the front page. And so there's a whole large backlog. I think there's like 10,000 riddles on this website. All right, for Jimmy Fast and K Pro, I will try. This looks like brazier. Okay, that's not the answer. Yeah, I'm stumped too, Evan. I sound like a piece of clothing when pronounced a certain way. I am actually wherever you are. Let's see if this, I don't know, it wouldn't get me the hint. Let's see if I can get the unlock. Here, Brazier. I tried Jimmy Fast. Brazier is not the correct answer. The word is wherever you are, and that word sounds like a piece of clothing. So it's not a piece of clothing, but sounds like one. Oh, I see what you're saying, Alan. So not necessarily spelled like a piece of clothing, but sounds like it if you mispronounce it. Lori James is guessing jeans, jeans. It's 5 letters though, Lori. We're looking for 7 letters for this riddle. But I like that thinking. Yes, that's spell. That's a definite way of spelling one way and it's pronounced another way. They call those homonyms. I'm working on some lateral thinking and wordplay for the Forrest Fenn poem for Cal Lazar's marathon this coming Saturday, and I've been looking at homonyms like jeans and jeans. Sassy says stalking. It's not how you spell brassiere. Okay, thank you, Sassy. Thank you. Because brassiere is spelled, yes, that way. Like it's like French. Brazier is how you. Brazier is a whole different thing. Heck, I can't even look it up right now. Brazier, it's a thing you light with fire, like I don't know how to describe it. There you go. That's a brazier right there. Brazier. Your thing you light with fire. Let's look at some more pictures. Braziers. Thank you, Sassy. I couldn't think of why it didn't make sense to me at the time, but now I can see. All right, are we giving up on this? Let's see. 1 letter too many. Oh, the actual way you spell brazier is too many letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Too many letters. I like bras on fire. This is a different kind of wordplay. All right, I'm gonna see if I can unlock the answer. I have one lock remaining. You wish to proceed? Yes. We're gonna get the answer. Thanks for stopping, K Pro. All right. Unless no one's got any answers. Oh wait a minute. Stalking is good, but the wrong number of letters. I am actually wherever you are. Ooh, stalking. Yes. Wow, I sound like a piece of clothing when pronounced stocking and stalking. Wow. Are both of them the wrong number of letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. That's a good answer, Sassy. Stalking and stalking. I am actually wherever you are. Wow. For the second spelling that Sassy has of stalking. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, I'm gonna get the answer. I'm going to proceed. Address. Address. I sound like a piece of clothing when pronounced a certain way. I am actually wherever you are. Oh. It's address. Dang. That's a good riddle. Address. Hey, Alan K's with me. Dang it. Why didn't I get that? I sound like a piece of clothing when pronounced a certain way. I am actually wherever you are. Oh. All right, we're moving on from riddles. Yeah, so obvious in hindsight. Unlocking is the cheater. I'm the cheater this time, William. I cheated. Bonnie had it before the reveal? All right. I will take your word for it. I have about a 15-second delay before when I see. But I will trust you guys telling me that Bonnie got it before the reveal. Here's a cookie for Bonnie. Good job, Bonnie. All right. We're moving on to lateral thinking puzzles. Yeah, that's fine, Evan. Yeah. It's a lot of these things is, I've got a 15-second delay or so between when I see the chat. For whatever reason, YouTube is that way. But I trust you guys. And good job, Bonnie. You got it before any of us. And man, that's a good riddle. I sound like a piece of clothing when pronounced a certain way. I'm actually wherever you are. All right. Lateral thinking puzzles. So here, there's sort of a situation is explained, and then there's a situation is shown, and you have to explain how the situation happens. So it's a little bit like a riddle, but these are called lateral thinking puzzles, and these fall under the realistic. So these situations could happen in reality. I'm not sure why that's important or not, but this is the case. Now I looked at the first one, so I know the answer to this one. Not everywhere has an address, though. Yes, Allie K, you are correct. Oh, TXTH already has the answer. I bet he's seen this one before. All right, a man lives on the 12th floor of an apartment building, but you have to continue to explain every part of the situation. You got the start of it, Don, but Don, I want you to explain the rest of it for us. A man lives on the 12th floor of an apartment building. Every morning, he takes the elevator down to the lobby and leaves the building. In the evening, he gets into the elevator, and if there's someone else in the elevator, or if it was raining that day, he goes back to his floor directly. Otherwise, he goes to the 10th floor and walks up 2 flights of stairs to his apartment. Yes, this is an old one. I guess, yes, he's a midget, he's a dwarf, and when it rains, he has an umbrella. Uh, so why does he? Well, I guess you've pretty much. So he uses the umbrella. If you use the umbrella, he can push the button for the 12th floor. Otherwise, he can only reach up to the 10th floor, and then he walks up the last 2 flights. All right, I think you've either all seen this before or something, but I'll admit I looked at the answer. I didn't get this one when I saw it, but I thought it was a good lateral thinking. So you got the answer. A man lives on the 12th floor of an apartment building. Every morning, he takes the elevator down to the lobby and leaves the building. So he's able to leave the building in the evening, but when he gets to the elevator, if there's someone else in the elevator, so if there's someone else in the elevator, he can ask them to push the button for the 12th floor. Or if it was raining, he can use his umbrella to push the button for the 12th floor. And so if either of those situations happen in the evening, he can go right to the 12th floor. Otherwise, he can only reach the button for the 10th floor and then walks up the last 2 flights of stairs. So this is a situation, a realistic situation where we got to use lateral thinking to get the answer. And I thought that was a pretty good riddle. I guess it's a classic riddle for lateral thinking. Cooking's for everyone. Everybody gets it. All right, cookies for everybody. There we go. Bring a stick every day, or bring the umbrella every day. Okay, it's you are. That is a good logical answer for it. All right. I'm hoping you can see this one. I'm trying to do this without showing the next riddle. All right, that might be the best I can do. In the middle of the ocean is a yacht. Several corpses are floating in the water nearby. That's all we get? I was told some of these are morbid, but I guess we get the morbid ones. In the middle of the ocean is a yacht. Several corpses are floating in the water nearby. I need to make nursing interventions for this scenario. Yes. Thanks, Jimmy Fast. All right, we're trying to explain. In the middle of the ocean is a yacht. Several corpses are floating in the water near. I feel like we're not given enough information. In the middle of the ocean is a yacht. Several corpses are floating in the water nearby. I don't even know where to sort of begin. They jumped in and forgot to put the ladder down. Ah. So the yacht is so large that they were not able to get back into the yacht. Sassy says murder. William says no anchor. Well, oh yeah, I'm sorry, Don. We're not looking for a word. We're trying to figure out why this situation is like it is. So we're not looking for a word. We're looking for like an explanation. I think might need to fragment the words. Oh. I'm looking for some of these hidden words that they use sometimes from one letter to the next. Yo. Several has ever inside. The yacht is underwater. I like that. William says Susie baby shark. Yeah, middle of the ocean. It doesn't say that the yacht is floating at the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree, Jimmy Fast and Sheila. It doesn't say that the yacht is floating. It just says that the corpses are floating. So the yacht, the yacht sank. I see gin. Maybe I'm looking for alcohol. Hue. I see turn. Capsized says treasure hunter. Sassy says shipwreck. But that seems kind of like a logical. We're giving like logical answers. This is a lateral thinking puzzle. All right, I'm gonna go. We've got a lot of these to, or that we could do. I'm not seeing in the middle of the ocean. In the middle of the ocean, we have an E. If we're going through the wordplay, seems like multiple options. I agree, Evan. If there's wordplay, the middle of ocean is E or C, CEA. See if I can CEA. It's shark, shark, shark. Several corpses are floating in the water nearby. Okay, I'm not seeing it, but maybe this will help us get better at these other ones. I'm going to go ahead and see what the solution is. I do like the fact that the yacht could be sunk. I was thinking like the yacht is still floating and they couldn't get into it. Yeah, like the latter. I do like the latter solution. But let's see what the answer is. Oh, and there could be more than one solution. Uh, they are looking though for the best one. I'm sorry I didn't say that at the beginning. I should have read the instructions. There could be more than one solution. Let's see what the answer is. And all right, see, there's at least two alternates. A group of people were on an ocean voyage in a yacht. One day they decided to go swimming. They put on their swimsuits and dove off the side. They discovered belatedly they forgot to put the ladder down. Decided they were unable to climb back in and they drowned. Who had ladders? All right, Lori James. I'm not even going to go to the second one. Lori James gets a cookie. Let's see what the other solution is. Same solution, but they set out a ladder that was just barely long enough. When they dove into the water, the boat, without their weight, rose slightly in the water, putting ladder up. All right, that's kind of BS. If it's a yacht, it's not going to go just out of reach. All right. Good job, Lori James. With that just barely a little bit of information, they forgot to put the ladder out. Is the best answer. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Oh, and a man is lying dead in the room. These are ladder rung rhymes with tongue. Okay, Helen. A man is lying dead in a room. There is a large pile of gold and jewels on the floor, a chandelier attached to the ceiling, and a large open window. A man is lying dead in a room. There's a large pile of gold and jewels on the floor, a chandelier attached to the ceiling, and a large open window. OSHA approved ladder. I use ladders quite a bit in bridge inspection. A man is lying dead in a room. A large pile of gold and jewels on the floor. A chandelier attached to the ceiling and a large open window. So we're looking for perhaps multiple solutions, but what is the situation that caused a man lying dead in this room? With a large pile of gold and jewels on the floor, a chandelier attached to the ceiling, and a large open window. William says burglary. If there was a burglary, wouldn't there be no pile of gold and jewels on the floor? Or he was a burglar himself. Burglar suspect got shot. Okay. Treasure hunter. I have not done bridges in Canada. My company does have an office in Toronto, the company I work for, but they have not required me to do any bridge inspections up there. I have inspected bridges in 6 states, if we call the District of Columbia a state, though. Movie War of the Roses. I say we go back to the shipwreck on this one, says Sassy. Is there a ladder? Oh, is there a ladder that was not put down? Or like William said, there was a burglary suspect got shot, but maybe 2 burglars. No, but if there are burglars and one of them got away, the burglar would have took the pile of gold and jewels. They wouldn't have left it behind. What if the gold and jewels is in a safe and it was so full when the guy opened it up, the gold and jewels fell on him and killed him that way? Oh, go to the back ship. But this one is in the middle of the ocean at the bottom of the sea. Ah, I see where Sassy's going. So the man is lying dead in a room, but this room is on a yacht. And the open window is where the water came in and he drowned. The chandelier is the indication that it's a yacht. I like that, Sassy. Capilano Suspension Bridge Park at Vancouver. Ooh. I'm a sucker for a suspension bridge. Capilano Suspension. You had me at bridge. Ooh. Wow. This kind of reminds me of that. There's a bridge in China, a pedestrian bridge, where they have like a clear plastic that you walk on, and then people are so scared that they're like walking on their hands and knees going across this bridge because it's clear plastic and you can see whatever hundreds of feet below. Wow, that's a nice looking bridge though. Nice looking bridge. These Priddles have us in suspension. Oh, Alan K with the puns. Alan K bringing the puns. Did not see the movie. Jules Chandeliers. Okay, why do they have to tell us the chandelier is attached to the ceiling? I'm thinking the chandelier is to show that it's a yacht, is my thinking. Although, why is there a pile of gold and jewels on the floor? Could have left the jewels behind. It's a shipwreck like the Titanic. Lori James says the man would be floating. Okay, I see what you're saying, Lori. I see what you're saying. If it's on the bottom of the ocean, he wouldn't be lying on the floor. Oh, it just says lying dead in a room. It says the jewels and the gold is on the floor. It does not necessarily say the man is on the floor. Give Alan a cookie. Have a suspension. Puns don't get a cookie. But puns are fantastic. That's where our dad jokes all come from. Had light on counting his gold. Too heavy to float. Man crawled through the window, hang on the chandelier, grabbed it, and fell and broke his neck. Okay, I see where you're going, Don. TXTH. I think we have I'm going to call it the sassy solution of a yacht. Let's see what we got. All right, there's only one solution. The room is the ballroom of an ocean liner which sank some time ago. The man ran out of air while diving in the wreck. So the guy was a diver, and the guy ran out of thing. Don't nothing to be sorry of, Sassy. You got the answer. Sassy got the answer. I wasn't thinking they would go from yacht to then another shipwreck. A man and his wife raced through the streets. They stopped, and the husband got out of the car. When he came back, his wife was dead, and there was a stranger in the car. A man and his wife raced through the streets. They stopped, and the husband got out of the car. So the man and the wife are both in the car. They stopped. Husband got out of the car. When he came back, his wife was dead, and there was a stranger in the car. Why does the ocean liner have a large pile of gold and jewels? Yeah, I don't. Hmm. Jimmy Fast doesn't like these. Oh, because they're hard, Jimmy Fast. We're trying to do things that are difficult, just like these. Just like the Forrest Fenn poem is difficult. Sometimes we have to do these things that are difficult, or else we don't get better at them. Maybe they're racing each other. A man and his wife raced through the streets. They stopped, and the husband got out of the car. Okay, it doesn't necessarily say that the wife and the husband were both in the same car. It's true. That's true. Jimmy Fast says they crashed. If they crashed, why was there a stranger? Oh, the stranger is a paramedic. Ghost coming back to look at the car crash. A man and his wife raced through the streets. They stopped, and the husband got out of the car. When he came back, his wife was dead, and there was a stranger in the car. So we're not thinking that the stranger is a killer. Where did he go? And he came back. Yeah, he got out of the car and then he came back. Why did he get out of the car? That's a good question, Lori. Why were they racing? That's also a good question, Sassy. So race through the streets. Are they in a car race? Are they in an actual car race? But why would the husband get out of, and why would it be was husband and wife? Why would they both be in a car race like NASCAR or Indy 500? She had a baby. They raced through the streets. They stopped. The husband got out of the car because they were at the hospital. When he came back, the wife was dead, and there was a stranger in the car because there was a stranger in the car. Stranger car is the baby that because they just gave birth. Sassy, you're killing it with these. Wow, they're racing to the hospital. Baby arrived, and the woman died in labor. Wow, wow. A man and his wife raced through the streets. They stopped because they were at the hospital. Husband got out of the car. When he came back, his wife was dead, and there was a stranger in the car because the wife died in childbirth, and the stranger is the baby. Wow. Huh. Just to go through the motions, let's look at the solution. Had a baby. Husband left to get a wheelchair. The baby was born in the meantime. Wow. Killing it. Nice. See, I like it when the solution is when you see it, it's like, whoa, yeah, that's definitely the solution. We haven't gotten it, but all the time for these so far. Our body is discovered. All right, we're gonna look for a non-gruesome murder. A man walks into a bar and asks for a drink. The bartender pulls out a gun and points it at him. The man says thank you and walks out. A man walks into a bar and asks for a drink. The bartender pulls out a gun and points it at him. The man says thank you and walks out. Asks for a drink. The bartender pulls out a gun and points it at him. The man says thank you and walks out. Morbid calling your own baby a stranger. Yeah, the baby part. Okay, I'm agree. These are very morbid. I guess I should have put more of a warning. We're gonna skip the murder and the death ones if I can. We're gonna stick with this one. Soda fountain gun. I like that, Jimmy Fast. Or yeah, a water fountain gun or seltzer or something like that. The man walks into a bar, asks for a drink. The bartender pulls out a gun and points it at him. Well, why would you point the water gun at the guy? And why would the guy then say thank you? I like the answer. Yeah. I like that one. Except why would he point the gun, the water fountain gun at him? Jail. Wigreave says jail. Alcoholic recognized by the bartender. So encouraged him to leave without a drink. Dang, that's quite the bartender. He didn't ask for a glass. Shoot water into his mouth. Let's see what the answer is. The man had hiccups. The bartender scares him away by pulling a gun. The man had hiccups. The bartender scares him away by pulling a gun. Nah. A man walks into a bar, asks for a drink. The bartender pulls out a gun, points it at him. The man says thank you and walks out. Man was on fire. Because he had the hiccups. I don't quite like that one. I get where they're coming from. But I don't like the answer. All right, dead. Died. Kills him. All right, we got to see if we can find some non-morbid ones. Man hang dead. Shoots his wife. Okay, we got to see. Shoots himself. Dies. Dead. Dies. Holy mackerel, these are very morbid. Drowned. Dies. Shoots. A man is lying awake in bed. He makes a phone call, says nothing, and goes to sleep. A man is lying awake in bed. He makes a phone call, says nothing, and goes to sleep. Is this like... I understand morbid is fine, but it's like almost every single one is morbid. Okay, man's lying awake. He makes a phone call, says nothing, and goes to sleep. I'm thinking it's one of those. What do those psychologists use? Those tricks to mesmerize people. I'm thinking this man has a case of insomnia, and he's calling somebody to give him his whatever code word, and then he goes to sleep. Jimmy Fast says he died. he makes a phone call and he dies. I'm laughing about death, but this is fell asleep before he could talk. Okay. I'm trying to think that he he's been, what is it, mesmerized? Hypnosis, that's the word I was looking for. He's been hypnotized. He calls the guy who hypnotized him to help him to sleep, gets the code word, goes to sleep. Right? His girlfriend's husband answered the phone. is that William Jimmy Fast? Is that William? Is that really William Jimmy Fast? His girlfriend's husband answered the phone. Oh goodness. All right. I'm thinking the hypnotist, and I'm gonna take the cookie. I'm taking the cookie if that's the answer. He took an Ambien. Okay. That's a good logical answer, Sheila. That's a good logical answer. He's in a hotel. Oh goodness. He's in a hotel and unable to sleep because the man in the adjacent room is snoring. He calls the snorer up at his hotel, like many others. The phone numbers are based on the room number. The snorer wakes up and answers. The first man then hangs up and, without saying anything, goes to sleep before the snorer starts snoring again. Here I am in a motel room. And the answer is that the guy's in a hotel and he can't sleep because the man next door is snoring. All right, that's pretty good. All right, that's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna sort of look at this Capilano suspension bridge pictures. Capilano suspension bridge. Wow. All right, this is how I'm gonna sort of finish off. I will say, everybody, thank you for going to Priddle Mondays. Hopefully there'll be less death next week. I'm gonna be on Cal Lazar's marathon this coming Saturday. Your answer was better, Jimmy Fast. I'm going to be on there Saturday, and I'm going to be discussing some wordplay and lateral thinking, possible, not solutions, but different angles using wordplay and lateral thinking in the Forrest Fenn poem. Since I am not a Forrest Fenn treasure hunter, but I thought it would be a good exercise since I've been working on some of these. And Cal Lazar's is starting up in a couple minutes. So I want to say thank you, everybody. I hope you had fun this Priddle Monday, and I'll see you next week. And I'll see you Saturday on Cal Lazar's. Everybody have a good one.